Good evening, everyone. You know, Michael Gregory, the police chief of Boynton Beach, and I come to you to let you know of a very, very devastating and sad event that took place this afternoon in Boynton Beach. One of our community members, Boynton Beach residents, lost a 13-year-old child tonight in a traffic incident. That family is devastated and grieving. I'll share with you that our community is devastated and grieving. There's nothing to make that pain any less. What we hope to do is do the best we can, conducting a thorough investigation to get to the bottom of the facts and circumstances that led to it. I met with both the mother and father of the young victim, shared my sympathy and condolences for their loss, and of course, made available the services that we have through our Victims Advocate program to family members. I made a commitment to them, and I'm making a commitment to our community here in Boynton Beach that we'll be conducting a thorough and conclusive investigation as to what took place. We want that investigation to be open, as conceivable and objective. To that end, we've asked the Florida Highway Patrol to take control and be the lead investigator for the traffic homicide. They will be in charge of it. They will be collecting the evidence, conducting the interviews, and it will be their investigation. We will get the outcome of that investigation, a fair and partial investigation. In addition to that, the Palm Beach County Medical Examiner's Office will also be conducting an investigation separate and apart from the Florida Highway Patrol and that of the Boynton Beach Police Department. That investigation will be shared with FHP and with us. Again, another separate investigation into the facts and circumstances surrounding the cause, manner of death. At the conclusion of that, we will conduct an internal affairs investigation. That will involve the review determining any policy violations or any procedures that may have been misapplied or not applied. Again, can't say how difficult it is to think of the loss of someone as young as 13 years old with such a bright future ahead of them. And I know that our community is upset. I know that there's a lot of emotion. And in some cases, there's some false narratives and false information that's floating around. So it's incumbent upon us to make sure that we share what we can in the construct that, hey, we can't share everything because it's an active investigation. They're still taking witness statements. They're still collecting evidence. And it's the FHP's responsibility to finalize that case with their outcome. The officer involved in the incident, per our practice here, is being relieved and put on administrative leave at this point in time. That will be, based on the fact that there was a homicide involved in a traffic incident that this officer was involved in, that's our practice, that's what we'll be doing, and he'll remain in that status until we get additional information into the circumstances of this case. There's, as I mentioned earlier, some false narratives that have been floating around. I did want to address those and clear them up. At this point, in the preliminary investigation, I've not seen any evidence or heard any witness testimony that states that the officer's vehicle came in contact with the dirt bike operator's dirt bike. That has been mentioned. It has also been mentioned that there was some additional secondary type crash that might have occurred at the scene. We've got no evidence that that took place as well. If anyone has any evidence or anyone has any direct testimony or witness observations to that, please come forward and share that with the Florida Highway Patrol investigators and or our department, whoever they can get to first, to have that information included. But we've not seen no evidence to substantiate those rumors that are flying around. I also have to take a moment to express appreciation and thanks to the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office who came in this afternoon to assist us with the crowd control and the preservation of that scene. The Delray Beach Police Department also assisted this afternoon. The South Florida Rehab and Emergency Support Team, Canteen, was out there in a support role as well. I can't begin to describe you the pain that the family members are going through tonight. It was difficult to have that conversation with them, but it was necessary. And again, I wanted to share with you the commitments that we're making, that this will be a fair, impartial investigation, and we're doing everything we can to get to the bottom of what took place. And with that, I'll introduce Sergeant Baker with Florida Highway Patrol.
How you doing? My name is Sergeant John Baker, Florida Highway Patrol with the Florida Advanced Investigations and Reconstruction. At approximately 2:44 this afternoon, I was called to assist the Boynton Beach Police Department in a accident reconstruction portion of the investigation. My team covers the southeast corner of the state of Florida from Indian River, Broward County line down to Key West. So we came in to assist in doing the investigation for the Boynton Beach Police Department as an unbiased agency to look into all the facts that have occurred this evening or this afternoon. We'll have investigators going throughout the community looking for the video cameras on buildings and stuff like that to do the collection of that. Talking to witnesses that were, that might have seen something and to report that. But we're going to do our due diligence in trying to get that taken care of. But the community needs to understand that investigations don't happen overnight. They might take days, weeks, months. So they will give us a opportunity to investigate this so that we can give them the true and correct information. Please allow that to happen. Allow us to investigate this as, give us the due diligence to get that taken care of. I really can't comment on the actual case itself because of my members conducting the investigation, so I won't be able to answer anything due to this being an open investigation.
Thank you very much. That'll be our remarks tonight.